Welcome back. Welcome back to Eternal Strands. So yesterday we finished up with a bit of a game crash. So I am standing just on the far side of that conversation. Unfortunately, I didn't have a manual save. I'll have to be more careful about that. I'm unclear why I'm getting crashes in conversations and menus. My CPU is definitely working far too hard while in menus, and I have no idea why. I have frames capped. I've done all the things. So I've played around with settings, and we'll see if I can avoid crashes. So just to catch folks up, there wasn't really a major reveal in that conversation. We saw most of it. We met the eye and the axle and the spindle. The eye seems like a real political piece of work and was convinced that we'd been sent by rival governments, despite the fact that they've been under a bubble for 50 years. We learned that there is disgruntlement between them. The mysterious man in the mask is definitely looking to be our friend so far. We did learn that the monsters that we saw escape from the dome are called the Surgeborn, and yeah, probably not great that we let them out as suspected. They showed up 27 years ago. They claim to not know anything about it or know why. I would argue we obviously have reason to to suspect that they know more than they're telling us. So, and now we're here, which it looks like the camp has moved, which is exciting. Oh, the spindle is standing right here. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe our camp has not moved. But we're definitely hanging out here for a while. All right, let's check the place out. I think this one is unlocked by default. A hum of activity. Voices echoing. Support staff working in the lower halls of the hold. We have some workshops. I'm not... Actually... Oh, and that's not going to tell us. I'm not sure where we are on the larger map. There was definitely... I loom gate involved. Well, actually, I assume there was a loom gate involved, since it's right there. But we were brought here by our masked friend, so I've missed the journey. Here's another glowy. Organized chaos. Reports fabrication tools and a strange skull labeled Tobias. Oh, Tobias. Alas, poor Tobias. The Hearthsider scry. Well maintained, but clearly often used. So they do have a scry. We'll get back to him. Trouble. Oh, and our friend. Excellent. Oh, here we go. A slate board, powdered with dust, but cleaned of anything of significance. Yeah, the eye did not seem keen to work with us, to put it mildly. Yeah. He's covering stuff up. Plating and furnace. Did he just humph? Plates from arcs carefully labeled for tests, presumably. Okay. I don't know. They're not labeled as having... Okay, no more dialogue yet. Aye. Yeah, not yet. Okay.
Hey, Arakim, was it?
Oh, just call me Arik.
Well, Arik, I never got a chance to thank you. You know, for grabbing me before I fell to my death.
I think you had it. Besides, I couldn't let you plummet into a chasm.
Oh, we finally get to see his face.
The eye is pretty peeved with me, but hey, that's just a bonus.
He doesn't seem fond of Karn Stanold. Ask
You
about
and the
their
Eye don't seem
dynamic.
to get along very well.
What gave it away? The mutual contempt. The eye doesn't like anyone who shows initiative. or challenges him. Unfortunately, those are my main qualities. And I suspect he perceives them in you, too.
Yeah, I didn't get the impression he's my biggest fan. Will you be in trouble for saving us?
I'd worry if he ever decided to get off his throne and do something about it. But he finds that throne very comfortable.
So, are you glad we're here?
I'm thrilled you're here.
Oh, good. We have a friend.
I have to say, I'm surprised.
Oh, yeah. Sorry for all that cloak and dagger stuff earlier. Khan Stanild had me on strict orders not to make contact with your Weaver band. But it was the right call. From what I just saw, your presence here is having an impact.
How so?
Notice how the Axle took my side against the Eye earlier. That never happens.
Oh, well, that's because we have Aurea.
And the Spindle is as quiet as a mouse most of the time, but not today.
Aha. So these are big changes.
It might not sound like much, but they're excited you're here. Stanild can tell too. That's why he backed down so easily. And that's why I'm glad you're here.
So you're not upset that I breached Asylum, like your colleagues?
I've been pushing to do something about the Surgeborn for years now. Setting them free wasn't great, but sealing them in the underworks indefinitely was never a good solution. Frankly, I think Khan Stanild is just annoyed you undid his one claim to fame. I guarantee he has no plans to do anything about the Surgeborn now that they're free.
You don't think he sees them as a threat?
He's got his head in the sand about a lot of things.
You seem awfully trusting of us, considering the terrible first impression we've made.
To be fair, he's been watching us a while.
I was spying on you the first time we met, so let's call it even.
Sure. Maybe you know everything already then, but have you got any questions for me?
Just one. Why are you here?
The world needs the Enclave. His people have been through so much since the Surge. Or we need to find our way back home. This is an interesting dilemma. I mean, the second one is true, I think. All of them are true. Let's go with this one. His people have been through so much since the Surge.
Growing up, I saw the Enclave as a symbol of what Weavers lost after the Surge. After all, we have no home to return to, and we're pariahs in most nations. The more I realize how much your people have lost too, and still stand to lose. I'm here to help, however I can.
That is exactly what I was hoping you'd say.
Oh, good. We've made a good impression.
If that's truly what you want, then dealing with the Surgeborn is the first step. Ever since the Veil went up, our people have been in crisis. They've spent so long in it, they're afraid to do what it takes to get out. It doesn't help that some have benefited off that same crisis.
Who?
Who always benefits? The very top. Our leaders are too preoccupied with their own concerns to form a unified front against the Surgeborn.
Such as?
The Spindle is obsessed with getting the Arcs functional again. She believes that will help us regain control. And the Axle is too stressed about our supply shortage right now.
Ah, well, we should introduce the Axle to Casman and they can send themselves into spirals together.
But if their concerns were handled, they could pressure the Eye to finally address the Surgeborn.
That sounds like an opportunity. And are you a representative yourself? Do you have sway?
Representative, yes. Sway? No. I represent the Scouts, meaning I'm at the meetings, but I don't have the title to back me up. The Scouts were once points like you, but our role has changed since the Veil went up. We were effectively drafted into scavenging for food and supplies. It made sense following the Surge, but it's been years. Recently, we've even been separated from Cassidon's hold and the remaining civilians. Anyway, it's the guild leaders who will need to pressure Khan Stanild into dealing with the Surgeborn. That's where my people need your help the most. Then we can start fixing the deeper issues we face.
Sounds like I've got some palms to grease.
Yuck. But yes, I'll come by your camp later. We'll be able to speak more freely there.
What is that about?
The Eye isn't one for idle chit-chat. That's worth watching.
Talk to you back at our camp.
You got it.
Seth, you all right?
No. I mean, yes. I'm fine.
I can't wait to get this guy's story.
You sure?
Brynn, the rest of us are heading out. See you back at camp.
I got to go.
All right. New quest, a loose thread. I knew that title was coming. We're so on theme. Wood for the trees. Oh my. Can't see the forest for the trees, huh? Oh, a companion quest. Of course, more smithing. Okay. All right. Well, let's start with the spindle. Let's do some idle chit-chat first.
Before Asylum, all the loom gates were reset so that the Surgeborn couldn't use them to continue spreading. How did you reconnect to the city?
We tracked down a key swatch to Denevron.
Your band is quite resourceful.
Yes. Yes, we are. She would have a lot in common with Dom. She doesn't know the half of it. I mean, I'm gonna go with 3.
We have a few tricks up our sleeves. I'd love to offer to share them, but our welcome wasn't the warmest. Maybe, in time, we can build some trust.
That is tempting. But the Eye wouldn't be pleased if he caught me speaking to your band any more than I have to. No offense, but I should really get back to work.
Excuse me, but Arakim mentioned you're the Spindle, a leading representative for the High Arcanists.
Oh, yes, that's correct.
We wanted to formally introduce ourselves. I'm Aurea, as you know. This is Dom, our enchanter, and Brynn, our acting point.
We didn't catch your name earlier. Khan?
Just call me Isla. Is there something I can help you with?
We'd actually like to help you. Apparently you want to restore the Arks.
Shh! Not so loud. Sorry, that sounds wonderful, but the Eye won't be happy about us collaborating.
There's no harm in working together. Reclaiming the Arks would be huge. It's bigger than the Eye's political games. Or reassure her. We're playing politics now. She knows the second one already. Let's try to reassure her. This might fail epically.
Listen, we can be more discreet. We're not here to cause trouble. We only want to help.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. And you're right. I do want to fix the Arks. More than anything. I just need you to be quiet about it.
Okay. We'll try, but forgive us if our excitement bubbles over and we forget.
Dom, not subtle.
It's Dom. He's the one that might forget.
We know that the Arks began malfunctioning after the surge. A select few were even sabotaged. Any idea on what caused the other malfunctions?
Some theories, but nothing solid. Anyone who knew how to create Arks, let alone fix them, died before I was born. I've tinkered with an inactive Ark that's lying near the Grand Gate, but it would make a world of difference if I could study a resonance that was freshly harvested from a great Ark's pattern.
Ah.
Consider it done.
Brynn's got you covered. She has a knack for harvesting great Archons.
You'll have it in no time.
If you're sure, I certainly would appreciate it. With discretion, of course.
Of course. Of course.
Right.
We've been talking a while. You'd better go.
High attunement grants visibility on which great creature or archon is at the location. To search for a great arc, check the Loomgate menu before leaving on an expedition. I mean, I think that's what we've been doing already, right? I mean, let's talk to the Axle as well.
All this wreckage scattered throughout the room. Why haven't you guys cleaned it up?
Khan Stanild ordered us not to.
And that's because he wants to keep it messy?
Correct. Speaking frankly, my impression is that he wanted any visitors to feel as if we were still in a major state of crisis, though visitors are few and far between. Upper government officials only, all of whom are working from offices with roofs. We are the lucky few over here, it seems. What a privilege it is to work in a building that is open to the weather. I understand the motivation of wanting to wait until we'd found everyone a place to live. But we achieved that 20 years ago. Thousands of survivors rehomed. And yet, I still have to step over puddles to get to my desk.
I kind of can't believe these people haven't revolted already. They sound pretty upset.
I am simply telling you, as the foremost leader of the Enclave, that I don't want you getting distracted.
Can you clarify what you mean by that?
You know exactly what I mean. Eyes down, know your place. Focus on your own problems. Organize your little craftspeople. Keep the wheels of civilized society greased. And don't dare to presume you know better than me.
If you have a problem with my performance, you are welcome to gather feedback from the people who elected me. They may have a clearer understanding of what I bring to the table.
We'll continue this conversation later.
I wonder what he's holding over these people.
Khan Atme, allow me to formally introduce you to Brynn, the Weaver Band's point.
You're the Axle, right? Arakim says you're a good person to know.
I am. My given name is Haroon, as Arakim said, but you may refer to me as Khan Atme. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, despite the circumstances. And I wish they were better circumstances. The new Surgeborn threat requires us to realign our priorities. Some are a little slower on that than others.
If there's anything we can do to move things along, I'm at your disposal.
What about the supply shortage? I've seen her in combat. She's better than any of us.
What's her help look like? I'd prefer if she could avoid unleashing another apocalypse on us.
I mean... we have an amazing quartermaster. I'm up to the job. I mean, yeah, she probably thinks I'm a little headstrong, so let's offer the introduction to the quartermaster.
We didn't bring a lot with us, but if there's anything we can provide to you, our quartermaster, Casmin, will be happy to help. A decade working the maiden shipping lanes turned her hard as can steel.
She sounds lovely. But unfortunately, we're supplying 10,000 people, not 7 weavers and their pack beast. And I doubt you'd have enough on your caravan to make much of a difference. Fortunately, there's a silver lining to your Surgeborn mess that could solve the problem.
Count me in.
Right. With the Surgeborn unleashed, we're anticipating casualties and damage to our facilities. However, there's a restricted area in the underworks that we lost access to decades ago when the Eye sealed it. The Institute.
Ooh.
An arcane laboratory where the Enclave conducted its enchantment research. Among other projects, inside the Institute lies a significant supply cache. Its contents will be enough to keep us going, for the time being. If the notes the previous Axel left me are accurate, though, there's an additional complication.
Of course.
The Surgeborn secure territory by building structures, akin to insect hives.
Oh, goody.
The Institute is likely overrun with them, and has been for 20-odd years.
So, the Surgeborn are a long-standing threat to the Enclave.
I wish I were old enough to remember what it was like to live without the fear of the Surgeborn. As a child, I sat awake every night worrying about them. They were terrifying. Knowing what I know now, I should have been even more scared.
I wonder what that means.
I'm sorry you went through that. It must have been horrible.
Thank you.
All the more reason to actually do something about the problem, instead of spending our lives cowering behind the walls of our glorious fortress.
You'll hear no disagreement from me, now that the game board has been upended.
Sounds like I need to clear any Surgeborn hives from the Institute, then.
That'll thin them out enough that my scouts will be able to access the supply cache without much trouble.
Now that Asylum is lifted, we should be able to access the loom gates in the Institute again. I'm going to trust you with this key swatch. It's been gathering dust for over 25 years.
Only the Eye would let such a crucial resource sit there for that long.
Yes. If we're clear on everything, I'll get back to work. My list of obligations grows by the minute. Someone has to keep this goddamn fortress running.
Okay. The Institute, eh? That sounds fun. What was that? Rainbows. Rainbows in the corner. Oh, I can talk to him now.
So, you.
Me?
The one causing trouble. The one poking into corners. The one who hasn't the good sense to leave well enough alone.
Had you allowed Arakim to reach out to us sooner, this could have been avoided.
Arakim has a proven record of poor judgment on matters of protocol.
Mm-hmm.
I will not be lectured by the person who put us all at risk on how best to handle our security. But I'm being impolite. Let us start afresh, shall we? Please, share what you hope to accomplish by loitering around the hold.
Oh man, I don't think we should tell him anything. I want to preserve knowledge. I want to stop the Surgeborn. There are obvious supply issues. He's gonna... I feel like the way to win him over would be to convince him that he's gonna be able to take credit for something. Let's go with the supply angle.
Before we met, it was clear from my exploration of Denevron that you have sourcing issues. Your lack of production capacity was obvious. We can help with your shortages.
A caravan of 7 is going to supply a fortress of thousands. What's next? You'll turn water into Sansa mead?
I mean, I could freeze it at least.
Though you are correct. Sourcing has been a consistent problem since even before we abandoned the capital. We have hundreds of trained scouts, but wooden swords and paper shields are hardly going to mount an offensive. So despite certain assertions that we must do something, we lack the tools with which to make any great strides.
Like it or not, I'm here to help.
The Enclave stands on a blade's edge. Stretch our resources too thin on risky ventures and we face collapse. Certain elements of our population call for action, for bold purpose. And I ask you, what purpose is bolder than survival?
He's already turning it into a speech.
Well,
purely rhetorical. We must survive, and we must make considered, careful moves if we are to do so. There is no sacrifice too great towards that goal. You, at least, understand the precarity of our situation. Now understand the necessity of our caution.
I do, but...
Thank you for your time. You may go.
But...
You may go.
Oh, he's gonna be fun. He's gonna be fun.
Let's talk in your camp. I I can speak freely there.
Oh, right. He did say that. Okay, we talked to her. Oh!
What's your history here? Have you been the Axel for a long time?
Why do you care?
You seem like someone who deliberately underplays her hand. I'd hate to play a game of Panjal against you.
Oh, good line, Brynn.
All right. I'll take that as a compliment. I was elected to this seat 8 years ago. I've done a good enough job to be re-elected.
Oh, yeah.
What made you decide to run for leadership?
My predecessor was incompetent and took bribes. The guild members tolerated it for a time, but eventually enough was enough. The Eye never seemed to have a problem with it, though.
Do you think he's taking bribes?
You really aren't afraid of asking dangerous questions, are you? I personally haven't seen any evidence of his corruption. He believes in his own judgment too much to accept a bribe. It's easier to bribe the lower-level guild members anyway.
Isn't that a bad thing?
The wheels of society must needs be greased. If they do any more than skim a little off the top, I'll come down hard on them.
We're gonna need Lane and that political acumen to get through this.
And that's why I've managed to keep my job. Well, part of why, anyway.
How's your working relationship with the Eye? Is he your superior?
He would like to think so. His seat casts the final vote when the council cannot make a decision.
But his seat has more power than that.
Khan Stanield wields power beyond the traditional bounds of the Eye's seat, yes. But he is our savior, so surely he must know better than any of us. Which is to say, he is technically the highest-ranked official in the Enclave. But he hasn't faced an election in decades. In contrast, I have, let's call it, popular support.
So, what does an Axel do all day?
It varies. Some of my predecessors have been very hands-on, as befits a representative of the physical trades. That's not my strong suit, though. So I end up with my beak buried in paperwork. Maintaining supply lines, as it turns out, is considered extremely helpful.
This is interesting, though. I like her a lot, but since we learned in Denevron that there's been so much drama... Oh, because we had the mysterious person wielding control over the scouts. So how does that play into this? Interesting.
That all makes sense? Thanks for taking a moment to talk.
I like her, though. I like her. Okay. Well. Let's go back to camp before we head out. Oh, yes. The Institute. Oh my goodness. Everyone wants to have a conversation. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Brynn, I'm glad you're here. I need to talk to you.
What's going on?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just... about those 90 Drake scales. I know Arya said we don't need them, but...
Oh no, not this again.
She just doesn't understand. It's dangerous out here, you know? Especially now that these Surgeborn are loose. We need to be prepared for anything. It's just gnawing in the back of my head. Do you think you could do it?
Let's just go through these.
You haven't told me why we need them. Or better yet, why we need 90.
We want the best gear and weapons, don't we?
So Sola asked for these?
Not exactly. They have other uses too.
Seriously, when's the last time you slept?
Kashar don't need as much sleep as Ashar or Kasil.
but you need some sleep.
It's been a while. Maybe 10 days. Or a week. I'm fine.
10 days! Oh no!
I'm guessing Aurea doesn't know you want me to go drake hunting. Do you really think it's a good idea for us to go behind her back?
It looks bad, but she just doesn't see what I'm seeing.
To be honest, I'm not sure I see it either.
Please, just trust me.
Kaz, you need to tell me what's really going on here. I want to help, but the drake scales? The Weaver Band is okay. More than okay. We're in the best shape we've been in since we entered the Enclave, now that we've made contact with the Heartsiders. Besides, the caravan is looking pretty full. It's not making sense.
You think I'm insane?
No.
No, of course not.
Era's breath. I shouldn't have brought this up. But you just don't understand. Everyone could die if I don't... It would be my fault.
Whatever this is, please just tell me what's going on.
She must have something in her past we're gonna uncover.
No. I shouldn't have burdened you. Sorry, just go.
But Kaz...
I can't talk about this anymore.
Caspian is not okay. And I don't think bringing her more stuff is the answer. I'd better talk to Aurea.
Agreed. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Hey, Aurea. About Caspian.
I know. I'm worried too. So is the rest of the band. Let's talk at the archive, privately. I'll join you and Lane in a moment.
Oh my goodness. We're gonna go back and forth?
All right.
Just doesn't really make any sense to talk to her again. Oh my goodness. Okay. Everyone wants to have a conversation. Whoa. Whoa there. Hey, Dom.
It might sound callous, but I'm a little disappointed in the Heartsiders.
Why am I not surprised?
They're in worse shape than any of us expected.
They've done so little to repair the wonders that surround them. How can a society once renowned for its genius become so far removed from their own innovations?
Have you studied history, Dom?
It makes me question if they were ever as great as we all believe they were, or if it was just...
Some myth to keep Weavers going after the Surge.
Exactly. Something for us to believe in, whether or not it was true.
The truth is probably complicated. This doesn't mean the promise of the Enclave isn't real. Hi, the first one. Life is complicated, Dom.
There is probably a mix of truth and legend in our stories of the Enclave. Nothing's black and white. Isn't that always the case in history?
Yes, I suppose this could have been expected, but it's rare we have a chance to confront history in person like this. I'm just not sure what to think anymore.
Oh. Poor Dom. Oh, Sev. Hey, Sev.
So, what were you speaking to the Eye about?
Nothing. I don't want to talk about it.
I didn't mean to pry. I just wanted to make sure you're okay.
You want to know if I'm okay?
Yes?
Then how come no one is at all concerned with the fact we can't leave? This isn't my life. Traveling with the Weaver Band was supposed to be temporary. For me, at least. There are things I should get back to in Tarza. And it's increasingly clear no one has any idea when I will. If ever.
Oh, dear.
So no. I'm not okay.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea you were feeling this way. You're right.
I am?
The truth is, we don't know how or when we're getting out of here. But if you want to leave, we should have made that more of a priority. Or at least made you feel more heard. So we'll work on it. Promise.
Really? What's the catch?
What's the catch? Oh, I can't wait to get to his backstory.
No catch. Apprentice or full-time weaver, what's important to you is important to all of us.
I don't know what to say. But thanks.
When's the last time anyone saw her sleep?
It's been weeks.
Is that normal for a Kashar?
No.
We're all worried about Casman. Okay. Let's do this first, because this is probably...
That wasn't exactly the warmest welcome. I'm guessing the Enclave Council isn't your biggest fan right now.
It's a mixed bag. I'm confident they'll come around. I've got charisma. Let's go with 3. Brynn. Our Brynn is practical.
I mean, we did let the Surgeborn loose.
Yeah, we did.
Even if they should have stopped us from doing it, like Arik said.
A part of it is still on us.
Yeah.
I am worried they won't warm up. But, in the meantime, all I can do is try to make amends.
Whatever the Council thinks of you, I'm glad you're trying to help them. I think they could really use it.
Yeah. They don't seem to be in great shape.
Nothing our daring point can't fix.
Oh my goodness. She's patronizing me now. You know what? I'm going to go back and speak to Kaz, because her dialogue is probably about what we just did. And then we can go talk to Lane.
I don't want to talk about the scales anymore.
Oh
but
no, just kidding.
The Hearthsiders look more traumatized than a beast of burden after a hurricane.
Oh yeah.
What? Why would you say that?
I would think someone who grew up in the wake of war would recognize the signs. Disorganized and unable to triage their own problems. They're overwhelmed. Suspicious of us despite our clear good intentions, suggesting paranoia. And while their leader is in deep denial of the very real crisis the Enclave is in, the others accept it. They've been stewing in turmoil for so long, it's become their new normal. And it's probably more comfortable for them than the prospect of change.
You're right. They do remind me of some veterans back in Carnhaven.
Saw it 1,000 times over while working in Udea. Aurea may not want to hear it, but these people are completely lost in their crisis.
What makes you say that?
Aurea has a case of hero worship when it comes to the Enclave. She can be blinded by it sometimes.
Huh.
It's not to say great things didn't happen here. But at the end of the day, the Hearthsiders aren't gods. They're fallible. Just like us.
So she has an interesting perspective.
Kaz, you know you can talk to us about what's going on, right?
Nothing's going on. I'm fine, I promise.
You don't seem fine, though.
It's just, no one seems to understand how important the Ashpeak Drake skills are, and bad things are going to happen if we don't... You know what? I just can't talk about this right now. I'm sorry.
The pacing on this is a little bit tricky, isn't it? She's sort of full-blown anxiety attack mode, and yet then still comes through and talks about the main plot. I think maybe this one needed a slightly different timing. Okay. That's a companion quest. I have no idea what Aurea wants to talk about.
And then, Sev and I realized we might be able to repurpose the carapace more than just loom gates.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
Purely theoretical right now, but I'm contemplating tangle-resistant gear, or even a protective layer around the caravan.
Dom, I'm a little busy trying to look over these Tarmakine schematics again. Do you mind coming back later?
Oh, okay. You're right. We can discuss theoretical magic anytime. I'll leave you to your work.
Oh dear.
Oh. Hey, Brynn.
Everything all right? Things between you and Dom seem off lately.
I love how much I pry.
Yeah, a bit. I'm not sure he understands what my work on the Tarmakine smithing techniques means to me.
Have you told him how you're feeling?
It feels like he's so wrapped up in his own discoveries that he's not hearing me.
He is easily distracted, but maybe you should try again. If there's one thing I know about Dom, it's that he loves you. He must care about your feelings.
Then why isn't he asking about them? Sorry, this isn't on you. I'm just frustrated. I need to do more than just tell him what Tarmakind means to me.
How so?
I need to show him.
Ah, practical girl.
By investigating Tarmakind practices, maybe I can make some headway on restoring these techniques. Then he'll understand.
Maybe. Probably need to talk it out, Sola, but okay.
Hey, I'm always down to investigate lost knowledge. Especially in the name of love.
I hear the song.
You'll help me?
Of course.
Amazing. I'll ask the Axel if she knows anything about Tarmakind smithing in the Enclave.
Great idea. I'll meet you at Cassidon's Hold.
Okay, so much questing. Oh, I wanted to talk to Lane, and I already got distracted.
Brynn, I have to say, I'm a little concerned about you.
Me?
Me? Why's that?
I don't think you know what you're getting yourself into with the Enclave Council.
No, on the contrary.
You're not just helping them, you're diving headfirst into their political affairs.
Lane, if I can fight an Archon 10 times my size, I can handle a little bureaucracy.
No, Brynn, no.
That's exactly my point. I was raised in the midst of political schemes and intrigue. There's always something unsaid or underhanded at play beneath the surface. Just be careful. That's all.
One of the greatest tragedies of the Surge is the loss of stories. The Enclave might not be that old, but with so many dead to the Surgeborn, their memories most certainly died with them. I can understand that. Oh? My parents' generation tend to stay quiet around the fire. Whatever stories Khanhanders had were beaten out of us by public lashings and prison camps. And we haven't had time since independence to start telling new ones.
Ah, yes. Brynn of Carnhaven. I almost forgot.
Wait, like what Dom called me? You were listening?
I always am. Habit born of a Udean upbringing, I suppose. But, yes. I suppose the similarities are there, aren't they? A population whittled down by catastrophe. Stories lost. Did you ever have the urge to press a little harder? To try and learn just one or two stories? Even if it was painful for the person telling them?
I look forward. I mean, Brynn would regret not pushing harder now.
I would have liked to. It was hard, though. I learned more about our folklore through silence than through words. I was born after the fighting ended, but we still hadn't fully rebuilt by the time I left home. I found a couple of skeletons, as a kid, out on the steppe. People who'd died fighting the war, exposed by the wind and the rain. There's a story behind those bones that will never be told.
I can only imagine how hard it must be to adapt to the new normal of no longer being under an empire's yoke. Even more so when you fought so hard to gain that independence. If we ever travel back to Carnhaven, I'll try and record some stories, with your help, if you'd like.
That's actually quite the offer.
Sorry, is that too presumptuous of me?
No, of course not. You never know where the Weaver life might take us.
It's a date, then.
Oh, Lane has so much to say.
I took a break from work earlier to watch you on the scry. The way you take down those giant beasts, it's breathtaking.
Wait, is there romance in this?
Poetry in motion, even. If you weren't already journaling your exploits, I'd be dedicating page upon page to them.
Oh no.
I don't get to see myself from the outside very often.
Alas, if only I were an accomplished artist.
Too bad. I want to see what I look like when I'm exploring places that haven't been seen for decades.
Even without pictorial aids, you look brave, confident, powerful, ready for anything.
You had those adjectives ready to roll. Been watching me a lot.
Yes, it's what naturally came to mind, promise.
Oh no.
Words are more my specialty, as I said.
Oh, what have I started?
It's safe to say Casmin hasn't been acting like herself. She's always been tightly wound, but this is something else.
Brynn, she seems more open with you than most. Can you describe in detail what's abnormal about her behavior?
She's begging me for more supplies, even though the caravan is chock full.
Not that we could tell, because she's covered it up.
More than that, she just seems distressed. She's always talking about worst-case scenarios, and lately it's like she's convinced we're all going to die.
I have heard rumors of abnormal behavior developing in Kashar that could be linked to this.
Really?
What kind of rumors?
In polytheistic beliefs that are pervasive in the southern part of the Maida, there is an affliction known as Ira's Plague. The sufferer is haunted by twisted visions of death and pain.
Is it an actual disease?
The goddess of justice, Ira, won't allow the sufferer inner peace until they repent through scrupulosity.
Scrupulosity. What a word!
Scrupulosity. What is that exactly?
Oh, my apologies. I forget most people don't follow UD in eschatological study. Scrupulosity can be best described as a series of repetitive acts that one is compelled to do.
Ah.
For example, if Casmin is plagued by relentless images of our band dying from exposure...
She might send our point out over and over again to retrieve supplies.
Yes, in order to dispel the horrific visions.
Are you seriously suggesting Casmin is... what? Possessed?
Of course not. I'm confident that this is merely a stigmatized phenomenon that could not be explained through facts or science. So the populace explained it through religious folly instead.
Any ideas what facts could explain it?
Not yet.
I didn't realize Casmin was spiritual. Is she really trying to hide these visions from us?
Though not devout herself, Casmin grew up with a strict Ashar mother.
You're right, she did.
It's possible Casmin's affliction was a point of shame or contention between them. Perhaps she fears rejection if she shares her experience with us.
Kashar, what does Ira's plague have to do with them?
While most see Kashar as a celebrated merging of the two cultures, some fringe sects disagree. They believe the wider lineage simply leads to more ancestral sin that must be atoned.
Oh my goodness.
And thus, only Kashar can be afflicted.
Really? Where do you land?
The concept of impure lineage is clearly hogwash. But I suspect the affliction could somehow correlate to the Kashar's unique physiology.
All right. Casmin is suffering. We need to do something about it.
And preemptively? No exorcisms?
Exorcisms. Oh my.
As I said, this is likely nothing more than a condition that has been stigmatized by religion. A scientific explanation must exist, and thankfully, we are in the heart of progressive thinking.
You think the Enclave could have done research on this?
Makes sense. Where should I start looking?
The steps in the upper city is where I'd start. Between the main building of the spire and the atrium used to stand a school for alchemists. From your explorations, the surge hit that area pretty hard, but some of the building may still be standing.
Great. What am I looking for?
Maybe the name of someone who suffered like Casmin, or a healer who treated the condition. If you find someone like that, you'll want to search the areas of the city where they spent time. Ira's plague is wildly misunderstood across the Maida. If we could find a treatment, it could help more than Casmin.
You're right. I'll start with the steps, then expand my search.
Okay. Interesting. So poor Casman has a little ADD going on. Or not ADD. OCD. Cassadon's Hold. Formerly acting as the Enclave's northernmost military outpost, Cassadon's Hold now hosts the remnants of the population and their government. At first glance, one might not suspect this windswept citadel to be the last bastion of the Enclave, but with a quick analysis revealing easily defensible approaches and enough arable land to feed its small population, it is clear why it was chosen. At the heart of the hold is the Chamber of Ira, a former legal library repurposed as the Enclave's seat of power. It is in this room that the Enclave's elected leaders hold office, and where we found ourselves being lectured by the aforementioned leaders after undoing their asylum project. Undoing, indeed. Time shall tell whether forgiveness is on the cards for us. In the meantime, I do find myself wondering why they have left the ceiling open to the sky all these years. I hope something is going to come crashing in through the ceiling or something. That would be very funny.
You're seriously telling me Tarnhaven is now completely independent from Sansa? Brynn's
Oh.
parents fought in the war. Wow. I guess it makes sense that our history books are a little out of date, but I never imagined so much could change since the surge.
That's right,
From
they
what we've
have
gathered, quite a
no
lot has
idea.
happened inside the Vale as well, has it not?
Yes, that's true, but I don't know how to describe it. The Archon's malfunctioning, the Surgeborn appearing, the retreat to Cassadon's Hold. They're all phases of this one crisis. So even when catastrophe strikes, life here still feels stagnant.
Interesting. Okay. Before we talk to him, which I'm really looking forward to doing, let's check in again. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my goodness, Aurea. Are these related? Maybe I should not pick up everything at once? Okay, hold that thought, Aurea. I assume speaking to him, this seems very related to the main quest.
Making yourself at home?
Yes. I've always wanted my own ruined fountain.
I mean, who doesn't?
I don't want to presume, but being here is a nice break from all the politics.
And the Eye is okay with that?
I convinced him I would be keeping an eye on you. Frankly, I think he's just glad to be rid of me. I ask the kind of questions that make him uncomfortable. You know, tough ones like, how? And why exactly?
Lucky for you, Aurea loves when people ask those questions. Welcome to the camp, Eric. We're glad to have you, and your insight on the Hearthsiders.
You still call us that?
Yeah, but it's more bitter these days. Surge and all. Maybe together we can fix that.
Let's.
How are you settling in, Eric? Things going well?
Good. Yeah, they're fine.
Just good?
Yeah, that was unconvincing.
No, not really. Something's going on at the Hold, and it's making the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. The Eye publicly scorched you for opening up Asylum, and yet I've heard him telling the Spindle that this could be a good thing. Meanwhile, the runners are stretched paper thin keeping supplies moving. Which, of course, leaves my people no time to deal with actual threats.
Sounds like you could use some help. What's the problem?
Really? Oh, dancing winds, where to start? No, wait, I know. The Spitfires. A particularly aggressive group seems set on spreading through Denevron.
Oh no.
In particular, they're building nests in some areas I was hoping to use as training grounds, but we had to pull out due to the risk.
Would the areas be safe if I took care of the nests?
Yes, though the nests are very durable. They will turn brittle if you get them cold enough.
Consider it done.
Oh.
Anything else?
Get them cold enough.
Maybe an odd request. Could you ask Aurea if I could power the scry while you're tackling them?
Why not ask her yourself?
I've feel like I have a lot to learn from Oria and how she works with you. And it's strangely intimidating to admit that to her directly.
She is a force of nature. I get it. I'll ask.
Well, I guess we need to go talk to Oria. That was this one.
Hi, Oria. I am here on behalf of Arakim.
That's weirdly formal. Everything all right?
He finds you intimidating. Personally, I don't see it, but I thought I'd be extra polite for his sake.
He does. Good. What does he want?
He's wondering if he could power the scry while I run an errand for him. He's hoping you'll give him tips.
Happily. But feel free to tell him I was a bit scary, to keep him on his toes.
Okay. I think... 2 others. Oh my goodness. Oh, and just regular chit-chat.
So, Oria, what do you make of the Enclave Council?
Their living history. What they've seen, what knowledge they must have preserved. All this time, they've been here, holding down the fort. It's great you've offered to help the Axle and the Spindle. Just be careful you're not going over the eye's head.
I mean, I think we are. Someone should help. The eye doesn't seem trustworthy. I mean, obviously. I mean, yeah, this is...
Honestly, I've seen his type before, and I don't trust him. He's slippery. We need to respect the leader of the territory we're in, Brynn.
I knew she wouldn't like that.
He's led the Enclave during a crisis. The rules change. He knows more about the Surge, the Enclave, and arguably even magic. Because while we've been outcasts, he's been here. At the heart of our culture. It's something we need to respect.
I'll try.
Good.
She's not wrong. Oh, let's just do it. Then we'll know what we're up against.
Hey, you all right?
Yes. There's something I should have told you, so I'll just come out and say it.
Huh.
I was born in the Enclave.
Well, I mean, she would have had to have been, right?
How is that possible?
Oh, luck or tragedy, depending on your perspective. Before I was born, my mother and father lived here happily for several years. But they decided it would be better if my mother raised me with my grandmother and great aunts for the first few months of my life. So she left with me when I was just a hatchling, with every intention to return.
But the surge happened.
The life I should have had was lost for good. Because of all this, I never knew my father. I don't even know his name.
Oh, okay.
Is it common for Oberon hatchlings to be raised apart from their fathers?
No, but it is common for extended family to be involved in the raising of children. As you know, I come from a long line of weavers, many of whom traveled in caravans their entire lives. It was apparently quite a shock when my mother fell for a Hearthsider.
So your parents were looking for a compromise when it came to raising you?
Exactly. And I wouldn't trade my childhood on the road. My great-aunts and my grandmother made me who I am, after all.
Still, you missed out on your father. It's natural to wonder about him.
I suppose.
Isn't it a little strange your mother never told you his name?
She was separated from him so suddenly. She had no chance to say goodbye. My mother is a strong woman, but whenever I asked about him as a child, she could only manage a few words before her face would crumble. She found it too painful to discuss, and I never wanted to pry.
But now?
I can't help but wish I knew who he was.
Does your family have something to do with your attachment to the Enclave?
Being here has meant a lot in some ways, and in others, it's very different from what I expected. Meeting the Hearthsiders was a lifelong dream, But the circumstances of our encounter? Not what I'd envisioned.
Knowing now that this is your birthplace, I can see why that would be disheartening.
This was meant to be my home, after all.
This is definitely a twist. I feel like you could have told me sooner.
Oh, what a thing to say.
I am sorry for that. You need to be able to trust me.
So why hide it?
Talking about difficult and private matters is not my strong suit. And frankly, I rarely see the point in dwelling on the past.
I guess you and your mother have that in common.
Huh. You might be right.
So, we're going to find out who your father was.
A very Brynn approach.
You would... help me?
Of course. Maybe Lane would have some ideas on where to start.
Actually, I had an idea myself. The spindle mentioned a statue of my mother. It's clear the Enclave commemorated their champions. I can't shake this feeling my father is among them.
You think there's a statue of your father?
I know it sounds strange, but the handful of times that my mother spoke of him, she described him as this great hero. Since she was one herself, is it so crazy to think she might have meant that literally?
Maybe not. I can scope out the statues in Upper Denevron for a resemblance, if that's what you want.
Good. And thank you.
I wonder if Lane does have dialogue about that.
You won't find Oria's father running amid statues, you know.
I knew it.
What do you mean?
You know what's most likely to get in the way of tracking down one's lineage?
Preconceived notions?
Family. A scholar wants to trace a family line to find connections between key historical figures? No problem. A living relative wants to find their great-grandfather using some oh-so-precious family heirloom? What a headache.
Why?
A scholar is objective. They have no emotional attachment to the family line, no sense of self wrapped up in the results of their study.
And you're saying Oria does?
I'm saying she needs to expand her search beyond Weaver heroes. She's not searching for family there, she's seeking identity. And without objectivity, her search will turn up nothing.
There's a lot of wisdom in this game. That makes a lot of sense. Family isn't always what defines us. No, I mean, Lane is right on the nose.
Oria did jump into this with preconceived ideas about who her father is. I can see how that might cause problems.
It most certainly will if she doesn't come around to the idea that her father may not live up to her expectations.
I'll keep that in mind.
Food for thought, at least.
Oh, are we gonna go tell Oria that? Oh, this seems awkward. Oh no, that's a different quest, I think.
Oria, I'm curious. Why the sudden interest in finding out more about your father?
He was trapped in the Enclave my entire life. This is the first chance I actually have to find out who he was.
Right. But I guess what I mean is, you really never tried to find out more from your mother.
I always had this sense that it wasn't something she could discuss. There was a heaviness in the air when his name came up. She was in love with him. And then she lost him in this cataclysmic event that no one could have predicted.
That must have been unimaginably painful.
Yes. She wasn't a tragic figure, though. She carried it well. You'd never know she was in pain. And truthfully, I had such a good life with my mother and my grandmother. It wasn't like I felt he was missing.
Until now.
Until we arrived here, yes. Something about this place just makes it clear how much I've lost because of the surge.
Being here makes me wonder. If the surge hadn't happened, would I have been forced to leave home to become a weaver?
Most certainly not. You would have been a valued member of society, not an outcast. Did you have a good relationship with your mother?
I think the second one. I think this is what Brynn has already expressed.
I love her, but we clashed a lot. She's afraid of magic, and weavers, and adventure, and leaving Calnhaven.
Basically, all the things even an Ash Peak Drake couldn't keep you from, let alone your own mother.
Pretty much.
My mother and I had our ups and downs throughout my life, too. As daughters get older, we understand our mothers better.
Any chance our mothers understand us better with age, too?
She'll come around to the weaving, if that's what you're worried about. She loves you, after all.
She does. I know that much.
Okay, let's do it. Bring it all on.
This is a little out of the ordinary, but the spindle gave me a key swatch. Or rather, she dropped off a letter with one enclosed on my desk in the camp. No one saw her come in or out.
Why not just hand us the key swatch at Cassidy's hold?
According to her letter, what she's asking us to investigate is highly confidential.
So, chances she was authorized to give us this key swatch are...
slim to none.
Where does it lead?
Starlight Cape.
Oh, what a
An
name.
island outpost that was abandoned following the surge. Strange sightings were reported from the mainland. However, the Hearthsiders couldn't afford to send scouts.
That's why the spindle thought of us.
We are notorious for probing arcane mysteries.
Notorious.
So, what do we know about Starlight Cape?
Not much. It's a small island to the Enclave's northeast, just inside the Vale. It was fortified to watch the sea lanes, though not as heavily as Cassidon's. The rocky shore was a natural barrier to landing. Though I do recall the smith in my mother's band telling me that he'd never seen a clearer night sky than at Starlight Cape. These small islands rarely have much lamplight due to the fact that so few people live on them.
Huh. What kind of sightings are we talking about?
Apparently, the island's defining feature is an observatory at the top of its mountain.
Oh, very nice.
Over the years, several scouts had reported moving lights over the peak.
Moving lights?
Why was Starlight Cape abandoned?
Winds are always stronger on the coast, and the dramatic weather following the surge made the island inhospitable. Its military personnel were redeployed as civilian relief. And though at one time a bridge connected the island to the mainland, it was destroyed in the earthquakes.
So it's only accessible by Loomgate. Happy to check it out.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Good. Here's the key swatch.
Okay. The Plains of Ardon. Oh, we have so many places to go. Okay.
Thanks again for offering to talk to Aurea for me.
You're welcome.
It's genuinely exciting to learn from someone new for once. Our community's pretty insular.
Good news.
Play up scary Aurea. Well, Aurea did tell me to tell him what she was up to.
Aurea's absolutely willing to give you pointers on the scry. She joked I should play up her scary side.
Oh, or I just misunderstood.
She's an incredible mentor. You'll be fine.
I've coordinated lots of operations from Cassidy's hold, but I never had much formal training. More self-taught. A chance to learn from someone with decades of experience is an incredible opportunity. I'll be there with you then, when you get close to the nests. They're in the Bastion's yard and Envoy's Landing in Upper Denevron.
Okay, man, we're gonna be all over everywhere. All over everywhere. So, about 1 million companion quests. And... oh, right. In the Institute. Well... oh, right. About Tamerkin's smithing practices. Well, let's go out and do something, and then we'll check in with that. We're going to end up doing a lot of back and forth anyway, I think. My goodness. I kind of want to go out and see the cape. Let's see what the map says. Oh man, that's hard to resist. Okay. We do need to fight the sledge worm. Ooh, miasma. Let's not go there. Drought. Oh, that's back to the other base. Archon's Hearth and the Institute. I wonder if there was something else. I don't know if we had a quest sending us there. Okay, I seriously cannot resist this. Let's check it out. Gorgeous. Exploding firebomb guys. What is that? What in the world? Oh, I think that was the creature
Starlight Cape
pictured in the DLC.
Finally, a real mountain. The moving lights were spotted at the top. Should be no trouble for a Calnhander.
I wonder if I shouldn't leave this a little longer, since this is DLC. Yeah, I think, as much as I hate to do it, I think I might save that until we've seen, we're only in Act 3, I saw. I think we have a long way to go, so I might come back to this. Instead, I'm interested to find out about Oria's parents. That's Upper Denevron. That one's Upper Denevron. That one is Upper Denevron. Okay. So maybe let's do that. Oh, but it was miasma. Oh, well, we'll do it anyway. Okay. The question is, what side of this do I want to be on? Well, the statues are probably in the arena of champions, because I honestly think the companions commented on this before.
Oria thinks her father could have a statue in the Enclave just like her mother. So, I'm looking for a male Oberon that fits our timeline.
Yes. Where have I seen a picture? Oh. Are we going to go see all the statues?
As impressive as Auria's lineage may be, we're 200 years off the timeline for Arden to be her father. Not to mention the lack of feathers.
Yeah, the lack of feathers. Exactly. I don't suppose... Probably all the same materials, right? I would think. Oh, what do I have equipped? Excuse me, sir. Nope, to the right. Oh, because I'm full up. Go this way. I was distracted by this glow. Wasn't sure what was causing the glow. Let's take out. Oh, this is not... I don't see a quest marker. Maybe I'm gonna have to actually see what the quest marker wants me to do. No. Oop. Oh. Okay, okay. Oh, yes, there is. Okay. I think this was the one... Well, they all have markers. Oh! I'm surrounded. No, sir. No. I don't know how you snipped me from there. Snip. Nope. Nope. Where'd they go? There they are. Oh dear! I can't look at the statue if I smash it. Awkward. Dang it. That's really funny. It just is not gonna let me interact with it at all. That's alright. Okay. Hopefully that's alright.
Auria, this must be the statue of your mother that the spindle mentioned.
One of the greatest enchantresses of her time.
Yes.
That's a lot to live up to.
Okay. We knew that one. This one's missing a head.
Huh. This statue does depict an Oberon, but it's impossible to tell who it is.
Maybe there's another statue that isn't damaged.
I'll keep looking around the city.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen it. Trying to think where. Okay, also, this green thing. Is there's an unlit brazier by the other one. Is there an unlit brazier here? I don't see one. Wasps. No one likes wasps. What shall I do with it? well, it didn't bounce this time. Okay. The wisp. Oh. The wisp wants me to head toward the spire, I guess. Okay. Climb up here. Ooh. Tangles. What is that guy? Does he just look different through the miasma? Maybe? Nope, that's a Surgeborn. Once this armor is broken off, they become immune to physical damage, but exceptionally weak to heat and freezing. Oh. That regrows when exposed to tangles. Okay. Yikes. Yeah, not ideal. Okay. Oh! Right. Forgot I had that equipped. Okay, so I need to get him out of the tangle. Oh, there's more. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, heavens. Stay frozen, sir. Ouch. Oh, they're fast. Is there armor off of them now? Since he's glowing red? Ah! Does he look like he has foam? Is that his weapon, maybe? No, sir. Okay, there he's down. Oh, exceptionally weak. So is he... He's frozen! Oh, cool. These guys, I am gonna have to go fight some more big arcs because these take a little bit of work, don't they? Oops. Can I not cast this around? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? No tangles for you! There he is, frozen. Nether weave. Okay. We're gonna get new gear. Or at least upgraded. What is that? With the sparkles? That's around the arc. What is that? Wait, is that a nest? Okay, wait. This was... infestation? No, that was Spitfire nests, though. Surgeborn hives. I can't remember what he told me about destroying the Surgeborn hives. I wonder if that's what that is. Sure. I may need to advance the main story. Oops. Husk fragment. Oh, there's another one of them. Oh, yeah. It's definitely spawning them. they in a... Am I standing in a tangle? Not sure. I'm gonna get overrun if this thing continues to spawn them. Where'd he go? No, sir. I wonder if I'm gonna get a frostbow, because that seems like it would be helpful. Does this take damage? Yes. Whoa! What the? What just happened? I really get frosted. Is it dead? Emerald Lucen. Oh. Not yet dead. Yeah, I think I killed it. That must be what I'm gonna go fight. So I should push the main quest. Okay. What is this? Huh. Why do you have all the glowies, sir? Okay, I was on a mission to find Oria's dad. Let's go this way. Oh wait, this is the way. Oh, well, let's open the chest. That's just the mats that were here before, I guess. Okay. Shall I climb the wall? I think, yes. Let's go up. Who was in here again? I'm not sure. Was it the oh, what's the name of the bird one? Ice Claw. The Ice Claw. Nope. Okay. I wonder... Yeah. There were definitely statues in and around here. Maybe inside? Okay. Nope. This? Yes. Oh, that falls over! Oh! We didn't catch everything on fire. Small miracle. Go to the ice. Perfect. Ah, and I lit it on fire on the other side. This is fine. Okay. That's still our Dawn, right? Was that his name? I think so. Oh, hello. Please do not light everything on fire. You know what? Honestly. Oh, I'm too close to him. That's why. Okay, you can go. Oh, is that a fire guy? Bye. Oh, did I just get his shield? Look at him dancing around. Some nice footwork there. Okay. We'll leave that guy be. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh! Oh, I have pulled way too many. Oh, not what I want. Okay, okay. Hold on. Let's get some space. And some frost. Oh, thank you so... That was not me lighting the world on fire. One down. No, sir. I I don't think I've seen these fire shield guys before. Get frosted, sir. I really, no. Cast at him, Brynn. Cast at him. We don't want him to shoot that. Oh, I'm too close. I'm so too close. There we go. Did he just spark that from the inside? Oh, no. Yeah, I'm gonna want to push the main story. So many guys. And I need new gear again. Okay. It's alright. What was that? Oh, junk. Junk, junk, junk. Are there still dudes? No. To the left. Possibly downstairs? Statues. Statues. Where did I see statues before? Not there. Oh. Hi. Is there a door by you? No. Did I kill him or launch him somewhere? Unknown. Okay. If I were a statue... Well, it didn't look like it was pointing in here, but wasn't this the room that I couldn't figure out why it existed? So that seems like a good place to look. No. Oh, wait. Oh, no. In Lower Denevron or the Bastion. Oh, maybe it is gonna try and send me into the Bastion. Okay, well, I'll look upstairs and then... That could just mean that there's a statue in both places. Oh, Brynn. I just cannot. I know I've seen it. I know I've seen it. Holy, okay, bird. If I can get vitality potions, we could. I can't believe the bird's just sitting there. Do I remember even how to harvest this thing? The ice claw. Right, near its nesting ground. Have to harvest it when it's in the air, like the drake. Damaging the wing, but only one. Right, and take out its legs because it can throw me. I really need some potions before taking that thing on. See if I can rustle up. Ooh, it might be flying away. What can I smash? That. And smash this. Oh my goodness, listen to it. Okay, ice claw. It's not super smart to try and engage it when there's miasma because the first fight against that thing was just all over the map. Don't need that. I think there's a chest over here, which would be helpful. Look at him go! here, buddy. Okay. What's at the other side? Maybe. Seriously, there's never potions. Oh, there's one. Maybe I already smashed it. Is the bird still up there? Where are ya, Lappy? Where are you, buddy? There you are. Am I standing on his head? Yes. Please stop. Please do stop. Oh, I'm in the... No, Brynn, let go. Oh, that's counterproductive. Look at him running in place. Oh, too funny. Okay. Now I need even more potions. There we go. Oh, I hear the bird again. Another statue of her. Very good at finding those. Every which way, it says. Go every which way. Right. Not helpful. There she is. Oh, right. The loom gate by the spire. Okay. Not sure that I want to fight a wasp in a tangle. Ha! Nope, still with me. Ugh, I don't want to go in there. It will get frozen eventually. Could do this. Did I miss? I missed. Am I in the tank? I am. See, troubles. Can I just not go down that way right now? Correct. Okay. Okay. I don't really want to have to go across there because it's a bit of a production. And that's a chasm. How did I get up here? Over here, I think. Yeah. Let's go back down. Maybe up in the... Oh, lower Denevron. And I'm in regular Denevron, aren't I? Okay. This one was upper Denevron, so maybe let's try this out while we're here. Running around looking for the bird. Oh, here's more statues. Hold on. I mean, it should show me anyway, right? Yeah. That way it says. Okay. Back to infestation. Spitfire nests. My fave. Oh! There you are. Okay. See if we get lucky. Then I might just take on the bird anyway. I mean, most of what we've accomplished today is catching up on all the quests, so might as well go for this. Hello. Take out the legs. Yeah, because of that. Oh, no, no, no. No, oh, man. Okay. Here we go. As I recall, this bird freezes everything. Yup. Ouch. 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 Rude. Can I hide behind a tree? Oh, I'm in a tangle. Not good. What else can I hide behind? Not a lot. Come down here, you bird. It just looks like it's belching frost. Oh, goodness. Cheating. Okay. There it is. No, no, I don't want to be on the wing. Okay, we're on the wing. Fine. Okay, we're going after the left wing, but what I need to do is take out the feet. Okay, that's done. Feet. Nope, nope. Oh, ouch. Okay, what else can I hide behind? How about the statue? Yes. I mean, not if I break it, but... yes! Spraying ice chunks at me. Rude. Okay. I feel a little bit like maybe if I stand perfectly still, it can't actually see me. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, it got me. Oh, no, it missed. Okay. Land, please. Good job. Nope. Oh, rude. Yes. Take out the legs. Got that one. No, let go. Oh, org. You know, the hiding worked kind of well. I wonder... oh, shh. Not what I wanted to do. Oh, the bird's back down. No, 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 no. Bad, bad, bad. Oh, very bad. Oh, no. Take a potion. Oh, okay. We're still here. It's fine. Where? I need shelter. Shelter, please. Tree? Tree. Tree's good. Nope. Trying to block. Not effective. Okay. Come down here, you bird. Ow. I don't know what you had against that tree. Okay, take this leg out. Look here, you big chicken. Okay. Is that enough? Yes. Maybe. Oh, smooth. For once.
could always use more frost magic.
I could always use more frost magic. You know oh, and my inventory's full. Oh, I needed that. That's what I had to dump off my gear in order to craft the thingy. We shall call it the thingy. More chill feather weave. Sorry, beautiful bird. You're my favorite creature in here so far. You're just beautiful. Did the bird drop more stuff? Where am I? By the arena. Okay. Fought it mostly over here. Honestly, that went reasonably well. This was not... I was so worried with miasma, but this was a pretty easy place to fight it with all that good stuff to hide behind. That is clearly the trick I didn't figure out the first time. This is mostly just junk. That might have been it. I think... Maybe do you get more materials when you kill it when you're not harvesting a strand? I don't know. Okay. So, did that one. Sure. Spitfire nests. Since that's here in Upper Denevron. That was this way. And then I think tomorrow I want to push the main quest a little bit. Since it feels like I feel a little underpowered. Not badly. Not against the bird. But against those Surge-born. Can I get up these steps? Just run through it. Okay.
You're getting close now. Watch for the flames.
Watch for the
You'll
flames.
need to
Okay.
freeze the hives. They're spongy and resistant to damage unless you can make them brittle.
Oh.
That's more like it. Work with the scry.
Okay. He's down. I wonder if the ice wall would be better, or if the frost bombs would be better. Oh. I better deal with these guys before we set that thing off. No. I get to use frost damage. Not you. Not you. Denied. Oops. Oh, look. We found him. Ah, hot. No. Take that, sir. Oh my goodness. The wasp. I always have to deal with the wasp first. They're so dangerous. Okay. The wasp is down. Oh! No. No! Gardening scissor man. Oh, more wasps. 'Cause it's a nest. Look here, sir. Done with you, because I'm being lit on... Oh, where's the wasp? Nope. Okay. Okay. Oh, I need a visual on this thing. Is that the what? Just everything's on fire. Right. Maybe up here? Where is it? Oh my goodness. Oh, because it's not helping that there's multiple fire-flinging bad guys. Okay. Right. I don't really want to go down there. Let's try and get over here. Good line of sight would be useful. Can I hit it from here? No. I could try to get above it. Yeah, I mean, that might... I could scale this. Let's try it. Everything is very hot. Ouch! Very hot. Please stop that. Okay. Okay. This is fine. Can I hit it from here? Yes. Can anyone hit me is the real question. Oops. I'm trying to set them off, and I don't think I'm having any luck. Am I too close? What's happening? Oh! No! Not ideal. Okay, very hot. Very hot. Hello. Sorry, things have gotten a little nutty. Okay, it's very hot here. Maybe it's just not gonna let me do this from above. I can't tell if it took a lot of damage from the ice. Okay. Oh, and we're in it now. Okay. Yeah. Please stop lighting me on fire. I guess I can stand on my own frost and then just slam it. 'Cause I do have a frost sword. Oh, we did it! And it's hot. It's hot. It's very hot. Okay. Okay. Who else is shooting at me? Where are you, bug? But wait, there's more. Oh, because there's another one down there. Okay. I did not see that. Okay, but now I've realized how to do this. I carry my own cooler with me everywhere that I go. I can just stand on it. This is why I see, if I get missions like this is why I'm gonna need both. Oh, it's hot. It's hot. I'm on fire. Okay, it's fine. Oh, oh. Oh, I don't have any more. Oh, no. Okay, right. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Take your potion. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's go. Okay. Right. I need you to not chase me because I need some potions. Ooh, that got spicy real fast. Could I have a vitality potion, please, game? Please. No, it says. Nope. There's a guy over here that I don't really want to deal with. Didn't I kill all the guys over here? Where did he even come from? Aha! Fabulous. Okay, I feel significantly less dead. That's good. Less dead is good. Ay, ay, ay. Sir, I need to... Oh! I need to not have to deal with you because I have to go kill a bunch of wasps. Was that both of them? Yes. Ay, ay, ay. I don't really want to rush right in there without another potion on backup. No, I do not. Oh, and I really don't want to deal with them. Okay, just kidding. It's not that statue. And the one on the top of the building was a... whatever Sev is. The more bear-looking guy. Right? I think so. Here is it. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no. Just, I'm not allowed to have them, am I? I'm not allowed to have potions. Well... I mean, we could YOLO it a little bit here. Maybe. Lost it. Here's one. And not helpful. I wonder... I don't suppose the green fire would be helpful. Wait, no objective found. Oh! Wait, did my frost kill it? Oh, I ran away too soon. Like the coward that I am. That's hilarious. Okay. Well, that's funny. Where was that? See, now I don't even know. I don't even... Well, this is where I killed the first wasps, so I do know. It was in here. Did it drop things? Oh, there's a potion. Okay, hold on here. Let's pick up some good things. Okay. Ooh, more stuff up there. Let's see. Oh, not... Oh, ow. Sir, where did you even come from? Where did that guy come from? You know, honestly, my patience to deal with you. Low. Low. How much do I care about the mats up there? I don't know. You're trouble. I don't know where you came from. Wait, where'd he go? Is he below me now? Do I need more Spitfire thread? Husk fragment. That's... Spitfire thread's of blue, right? Might as well pick it up. Okay. I think I might head back. 'Cause I have no potions. I think I might head back to the base. Feel a little overwhelmed by all of our quests. I mean, most of what we accomplished today was story, which is my favorite part. And this will be good. I'll have a break till tomorrow. Maybe decide what I actually want to do rather than running around like a scatterbrained person. But given the ramping up in difficulty, harvesting some of these last strands seems like not a bad idea. So let's upgrade this one. Excellent. Ooh, shiny. Brynn can now sustain more mines at a time. The mines have a larger trigger radius, and their damage is increased. Excellent. Okay. You know what else I want to look at, actually, is whether I'm now allowed to... Oh, wait, did I do the upgrades? I did, didn't I, at the end of yesterday? So I've just done that. And I don't know. Don't really have time to dive into this today. But it may be worth really looking through to see if I'm going to be able to do some gear upgrades. Soon. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to call it here for today. And then tomorrow, honestly, there's so much to do. But I think it may be worth going after the Surgeborn. Yeah, I'm not... Ark of the Nova. Oh, that's the one we saw in Starlight Cape. Oh, yeah. I'm excited to try that. I mean, maybe we'll go for broke next time and give it a go. All right. Well, thanks so much for joining me today. And I will be back tomorrow for some more Eternal Strands. This game just keeps getting bigger. I had no idea. Awesome. Take care, everyone.